Hey guys, so credit scores. I get this question almost every day of my career, so I wanted to share this. So everybody normally at this point with today's technology and world, we always have something that monitors our credit, right? So let's just use Credit Karma for example. There's tons of different scoring algorithms out there that monitor your credit, produce this score. And it normally produces different scores for each model. Let's use Credit Karma for example. They use what is called the Vantage 3.0 score. And that is a way really for consumers to monitor their credit, look at their kind of credit health, and kind of get a general idea of where their credit score stands. And so lenders and banks use something called the FICO score, and that is more based on your algorithm based on certain risk that is more expensive to produce the FICO score, because we as lenders, if we're lending money, we're basing that credit score based on certain risk and algorithms that will detect whether or not this client has a certain credit score that will, cause loan defaults or anything like that. So the difference between the two, so let's say for example, I had this happen the other day. A client called, yes, I'm monitoring my credit. I have a 650 credit score. Well, that's great. Where did you find that at? Okay, Credit Karma. Okay, let me explain to you. When I pull your credit report, do not be disappointed or surprised if when I pull the credit report, it's about 20 to 50 points lower, because the Vantage credit score that you see is going to be more of a cheaper version, kind of just to give you a general idea. The FICO score that lenders and banks use is something that is a little bit more expensive to produce and has different risk and algorithms in it based on lending. And so when I pull your credit score, in this example, sometimes it can be a 20 to 50 point drop, and in this case it was. And so my client that thought they had a 650 score, that more than likely had a very highly probably likelihood of getting pre-approved for just a regular conventional loan or an FHA loan, now when I pulled it had a 606 credit score. So the difference between a 606 credit score and a 650 is a big difference, and a lot of the times when you get below that 620 line, it gets harder to get pre-approved for a mortgage. In some cases, not all cases, we can do a lot of loans down to 580 given certain compensating factors. But just wanted to give you that little nugget. If you're looking at the Credit Karma Vantage score versus the lender FICO score, two totally different things. So just wanted to give you that little tidbit of information. Hope you have an amazing day.